wondering if your girlfriend is secretly crazy about you? In this video, I'm breaking down 9 undeniable signs that she wants you badly. From body language to subtle hints, you'll learn exactly how to spot the signs she's truly into you. Whether you're in a new relationship or looking to decode her behavior, these tips will help you understand where you stand. Stick around until the end. You won't want to miss these game-changing insights. Sign 1. She initiates contact, physical or emotional. All right, let's dive right into the first sign. This one's a game changer. She initiates contact, but not just in any way. We're talking about physical and emotional contact, and trust me, this is something you don't want to overlook. Here's the thing. Most people wait for the other person to make the first move, right? But when she starts making the first move, whether it's through texts, calls, or even physical touches, it's like a big neon sign flashing that she's really into you. Let me paint the picture for you. You're hanging out, maybe just watching a movie or chilling on the couch. You think it's gonna be a chill evening, right? But then, boom, she randomly turns to you and says, "I was thinking about you today. You've been on my mind a lot lately." Wait, what? She's not waiting for you to start the conversation. She's actively reaching out, showing that she's emotionally present and connected. This isn't just small talk. This is deep. This is her way of telling you, without saying it outright, that she's invested. She's making sure that emotional bond stays strong, and that's huge. If you've ever had her text you out of nowhere, saying something like, "I miss you," or even, "Can't wait to see you later," you know this isn't just about checking in. This is a clear sign she's thinking about you, and not just in a casual way. Now let's talk about physical contact. Picture this. You're both just hanging out, maybe at a coffee shop or just walking down the street. She accidentally brushes her hand against yours, but let's be real. Was that really an accident? Probably not. She's making sure to close the distance. She's pulling you into her world, letting you feel that energy without saying a word. And when she leans in a little closer when you're talking, or places her hand on your arm during a conversation, that's her initiating intimacy. It's a subtle way of saying, "I'm here, I'm with you, and I'm not going anywhere." When a girl starts doing this, it's not just physical, it's emotional too. She wants to connect, not just with your body, but with your heart. Let's wrap this up. When she's the one who's constantly reaching out first, whether it's a text, a call, or a physical gesture, she's showing you she wants to be close. She's not waiting for you to make the first move, because she's already there, ready to go deeper. It's her way of saying, "I'm all in." So keep an eye out for this sign, because when she initiates contact, emotionally or physically, it's a clear message. She's not just interested, she wants something real. And that's something you definitely don't want to miss. Sign 2. Her body language is open and inviting. Let's talk about one of the most powerful yet subtle signs that your girlfriend is really into you, her body language. We all know words can say a lot, but the way she carries herself physically around you can speak volumes, often without her even realizing it. If a girl wants you badly, her body will naturally reveal it. And trust me, if you know how to read those cues, you'll be able to tell exactly what she's feeling. This is where body language becomes a huge giveaway. She might not even need to say anything for you to know exactly what's on her mind. One of the most obvious signs that she's into you is the way her body positions itself when she's around you. Ever notice how she faces you directly? Her entire posture shifts, so she's looking at you with full attention. It's not just about eye contact. It's about how she turns her whole body in your direction. If she's consistently positioning herself to face you, especially when there are other distractions around, it means she's not only present in the conversation, but fully engaged. She's not thinking about other things, she's thinking about you. That kind of focus is rare, and it's a massive indicator that she values your connection and is attracted to you on a deeper level. Her body is literally telling you that she wants to be close, both physically and emotionally. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: her feet. Sounds strange, right? But if you pay attention to her feet, you'll get a lot of answers. When she's interested, her feet will often point directly towards you, even when she's not fully aware of it. It's a subconscious signal that she's drawn to you. Our feet naturally align with the person we're most focused on, and if they're pointed towards you, it's an undeniable sign that she wants to get closer. Think about it. If you're at a party or in a group and her feet are constantly facing you, it means you're the one that's on her mind. It's like an invisible pull she can't control, and it's something her body is doing without even realizing it. But it's not just about her face or feet. Her arms give away a lot too. If you notice she's standing or sitting with her arms open and relaxed, this is a massive sign she feels comfortable around you. When people feel at ease with someone, they don't need to cross their arms defensively. They let their bodies remain open. So, if she's not crossing her arms or keeping her distance, it means she's inviting you in, both physically and emotionally. The more open and relaxed she is around you, the more she's subconsciously signaling that she wants to keep the connection flowing. It's a sign that she trusts you and feels secure with you. The more she lets her guard down, the more comfortable and attracted she is. Another thing to notice is her desire for physical closeness. If she's constantly finding excuses to touch you, even if it's just a brush of the hand or a casual touch on your arm, she's not doing it randomly. Those little touches are like invitations, showing that she wants to break the physical barrier and get closer. These aren't just accidental. When a girl is into you, these touches become her way of saying, "I want you near me." It's her body's way of expressing a desire for more closeness without needing to say it aloud. If you're sitting next to each other and she gently touches your arm or your leg, it's a clear sign that she's thinking about you in a deeper way. She's comfortable enough to let her body reach out to yours, signaling that she wants to be closer to you, both emotionally and physically. So the next time you're with her, really pay attention to how she's positioning herself around you. It's all in the details: how she faces you, how open her body is, how her feet point toward you, and those small, subtle touches. All of these are powerful indicators that she wants you, that she's drawn to you, and that she's ready to take things to the next level. If you start noticing these signs, know that she's giving you an open invitation to get closer, and it's a strong signal that she wants you badly. Her body language is speaking louder than any words ever could, so listen closely, and you'll know exactly what she's feeling. Sign 3. She talks about the future, with you in it. All right, gentlemen, if she starts talking about the future with you in it, then you better believe you're onto something big. This is a game changer. When a girl begins including you in her long-term plans, it's not just a casual remark. It's a sign that she's envisioning a future where you're a central part of her life. At first, it might seem like just a little casual comment, like talking about a trip or a concert a year down the road. But here's the kicker. If she's saying things like, "We should definitely go to that concert next summer, you, me, and the crew," it's more than just a plan for the future. It's her subtly showing that she's thinking of you as part of that future. She's not just imagining those moments alone. She's imagining you right there with her, and that's huge. When she starts talking about life goals, like where she wants to live or what kind of house she'd like to buy, it's a sign she's thinking about a future that includes you. It's not just about, where do I see myself in 10 years, but rather, where do we see ourselves? She's not just daydreaming about her next big step. She's picturing you both moving forward together. It's not about pressure, it's about inclusion. She's telling you that she's thinking about a life with you in it, whether it's moving in together, taking on new challenges, or sharing personal milestones. The signs are even clearer when she starts talking about serious life decisions. If she's discussing major moves, like getting a pet, planning a vacation, or considering a career change, and she's mentioning you as if it's a given that you'll be there by her side, that's a huge clue. She's already integrating you into the bigger picture, and she's not just inviting you to be a part of it, she's expecting you to be. This isn't a random fling she's envisioning, it's a future with someone she wants by her side for the long haul. She's building that future, one conversation at a time. But it's not just the big events. If she starts sharing her dreams and growth aspirations with you, whether it's about her career, health, or personal development, and encouraging you to do the same, she's telling you she sees you as part of that journey. It's not just about being a spectator in her life, but about growing together. She's not just looking for someone to hang out with now, she's looking for someone to grow and evolve alongside her. And don't forget the language she uses. If she starts referring to we instead of I, you know she's in the zone. Whether it's we should move in together or we'll make this happen when the time's right. The shift from individual goals to shared dreams is a strong indicator that she's thinking of you as her partner in the long run. She's mentally placing you into her world, not as a fleeting chapter, but as a permanent fixture in her story. So guys, if she's talking about her future and making sure you're right there with her, that's not just idle chatter. It's a clear sign that she's emotionally invested and seeing you as a huge part of her life moving forward. She's imagining a future with you, one that's not just about the here and now, but something deeper, something lasting. She wants you around for the journey, and that's something every guy should take seriously. Sign 4, she gets jealous, in a subtle way. You know, jealousy often gets a bad rap. It's one of those emotions people often shy away from, but let's be real for a second. It's not necessarily a bad thing when it's expressed in moderation, and when you understand it's coming from a place of care and affection. One of the major signs that your girlfriend wants you badly is when she gets jealous, but here's the twist. It's in a subtle, almost covert way. At first glance, it might seem like she's just being a little extra or acting a bit protective, but it's more than that. It's a silent signal that she's emotionally invested in you. Think about it. When someone feels strongly about you, there's an underlying fear of losing you to someone else, and that fear can naturally trigger jealousy. But unlike the dramatic, over-the-top jealousy that you might expect, her jealousy is the kind that doesn't scream for attention. She won't come out and accuse you of anything outright, but you'll notice small changes in her behavior. Maybe she gives a little extra attention to that one text, or gives an eyebrow raise when you mention a particular friend who's been texting you a lot. It's not that she doesn't trust you, it's that she trusts her feelings for you enough to care deeply about what goes on in your life. And here's the kicker. Her jealousy is often disguised under the radar. You won't see her raising a huge fuss about it. Instead, you'll catch her stealing a glance when someone of the opposite sex talks to you a little too long, or noticing her body language when she's around other people. Her subtle cues are an invitation for you to reassure her, and it's that reassurance that she craves. But don't confuse this with controlling behavior. That's a different story. What we're talking about here is the kind of jealousy that comes from a place of genuine emotional attachment. She doesn't need to make a scene because, deep down, she knows she has your heart, and her feelings for you are stronger than any fleeting insecurity that might pop up. She's not trying to trap you. She's showing you that she's invested in you and the relationship. The beauty of this subtle jealousy is that it often reveals how deeply she wants you to notice her, to acknowledge her presence in your life as someone truly important. It's a nudge, not a demand. It's her way of saying, "Hey, I'm here and I care more than you think." So if you notice her getting a little jealous in those small, almost unnoticeable ways, it's a sign she's emotionally attached. And yes, she wants you badly. It's her subtle, quiet way of letting you know that you're on her mind more than just a casual thought. And in relationships, isn't that the kind of attention we all hope for? If this sign resonates with you, don't take it for granted. Appreciate it. It's not about playing mind games, it's about emotional connection, and when she's subtly jealous, she's showing you just how much she cares. Sign 5. She cares about your well-being. All right, fellas, listen up, because we're diving into one of the clearest signs that she wants you badly, and it's all about something deeper than physical attraction. It's her genuine care for your well-being. Now, before you brush this off as something every girlfriend does, let's take a closer look at what truly shows she's invested in you. First off, when a woman truly cares about your well-being, it's not just about asking how your day was or checking in after a tough situation. No, it goes much deeper than that. She's invested in your mental, emotional, and even physical health. Ever had her remind you to eat, or ask if you've been drinking enough water, or get on your case about hitting the gym? Sounds small, but these are the subtle ways she's showing that she cares about the things that impact your overall happiness and longevity. And it's not because she's nagging, far from it. She's concerned, genuinely concerned. But here's the kicker, it's the way she does it. She doesn't make it feel like a chore or like you're being scolded. Instead, she comes at you with understanding, compassion, and encouragement. She's not just throwing out random advice, she's speaking from a place of real care. When you're stressed or overwhelmed, she knows exactly when to pull you aside for a deep talk, or sometimes just give you that space you need to reset. She's got your back emotionally, and she's always there to support you when you need it the most. There's another layer to this too. She'll often be the one to encourage you to grow, to pursue your passions, and to chase after your goals. She believes in you, even when you might not believe in yourself. Her constant support is a sign that she's not just in it for the good times, but she's in it for the long haul. A woman who truly cares will push you to be the best version of yourself because she wants you to thrive, not just survive. And this isn't just a one-off thing. You'll see it over time in how she checks in on you, whether you're battling a tough project at work, feeling low, or dealing with a personal issue. She's not simply a passive listener, she's actively there, helping you through it. It's like she knows exactly what to say to make you feel better, or how to offer solutions without making you feel incapable. You'll also notice that her care isn't just in the big moments, it's in the small everyday things too. She'll notice when you've been off, or when you're overworking yourself. She'll offer that subtle reminder to take a break, or make sure you're not running on empty. It's not about controlling you, it's about ensuring that you're okay, both physically and emotionally, so that you can be your best self, not just for her, but for you as well. So how do you know she cares? Simple. She'll show up for you in ways that matter. She listens when you talk, she notices when you're not yourself, and she does what she can to support your growth. And believe me, this isn't something you see every day. A woman who cares deeply about your well-being is someone who's genuinely invested in your happiness. She's not just there for the fun or the good times, she's there for the whole ride. If that's not a sign she wants you badly, I don't know what is. Sign 6. She gets excited when you do things together. Imagine this. You've planned a casual outing, something simple, maybe a quick trip to the grocery store or a spontaneous walk in the park. Nothing extraordinary, just the everyday kind of activities that most people would breeze through without much thought. But with her, it's different. She's genuinely excited. The moment you suggest doing something together, Her face lights up, her energy shifts, and suddenly, that simple trip feels like an adventure. This excitement isn't about the activity itself, it's about the fact that she gets to share it with you. It's about creating those small moments together, no matter how insignificant they might seem in the grand scheme of things. When a girlfriend genuinely wants you badly, she finds joy in even the most mundane tasks, as long as it involves you. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and most importantly, it's about experiencing that journey with someone who truly values your company. Now think about it. When someone isn't really that into you, they'd probably feel indifferent about these things. But when your girlfriend is excited to just be with you, no matter what you're doing, it shows that she's emotionally invested. Her enthusiasm reflects a deeper connection, one that goes beyond just physical attraction. It's her way of showing that being in your presence, sharing experiences and creating memories together is something she deeply treasures. But it's also about how she reacts. Maybe she teases you playfully when you suggest something new, or she goes out of her way to make sure everything goes smoothly. It's like she's actively engaged in making the time you spend together memorable. Her excitement is contagious. It makes you want to enjoy those little moments even more, because she's right there, making them feel special. This kind of reaction, when she gets excited about just being with you, is one of the clearest signs that she's truly into you. You might notice it in how she looks forward to spending weekends with you, how she suggests new activities to try, or how she encourages you to experience things together. She's not just tagging along because she has to. She's eager because she wants to build a life with you, one little moment at a time. In the end, it's about more than just the event. It's about the emotional connection that forms when two people share time and energy in the simplest ways. If she's showing this level of excitement, take it as a strong indicator that she's emotionally invested in you, and the bond you're building together means the world to her. And trust me, that's not something you should take for granted. Sign 7. She compliments you, but not just about looks. All right, here's something you might not expect. When your girlfriend is into you, she'll compliment you, but not just on the surface level. Sure, telling you that you look great in that outfit is nice, but if she's only focusing on your physical appearance, there's something deeper going on here. What we're talking about is the compliments that go beyond the obvious. Compliments about your character, your intelligence, your drive. Things that show she notices who you really are as a person. These aren't your average, "you look so hot" kind of compliments. These are the "I admire how passionate you are about your goals," or "I love how you always know how to make me laugh when I'm down" types of statements. Why is this such a big deal? Well, here's the thing. When someone is only focused on how you look, it's easy to fall into a pattern of superficial attraction. But when a girl starts complimenting you on the qualities that make you you, it's a clear sign she values who you are beyond the physical. She's looking deeper, and that's a massive indicator that she's invested in you, emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. Now, let's break this down a bit. Compliments that hit on your personality, your values, or even your sense of humor show that she's paying attention to more than just the outer layer. If she's always praising your ambition or how you handle challenges, it means she sees your potential. It shows that she admires the way you carry yourself in the world. These compliments are proof that she's attracted to the qualities that make you a great partner, not just a great-looking guy. But here's the kicker. These compliments are specific. They're not vague or general. They're tied to things that only someone who truly knows you would notice. When she says something like, "I love how you always go after what you want without giving up," it's not just flattery, it's an acknowledgement of your inner strength. She sees that and respects it. And don't forget, this kind of attention doesn't just happen out of nowhere. It's not something a girl says unless she's really paying attention to you. Think about it. She's not just complimenting you on how you look in that shirt. She's telling you she notices how you've worked hard to get where you are in life, how you interact with others, how you approach challenges. These are the types of compliments that build a deeper emotional connection. So, next time your girlfriend says something like, "I love how you always take the time to listen to me," or "I admire how you handle difficult situations with such calm," pay attention. These compliments aren't just random praise. They're signs that she's genuinely drawn to the person you are on the inside. And let me tell you, if she's giving you these kinds of compliments, it's clear she's not just into you, she's falling for the whole package. And that's what makes this sign such a strong indicator that she wants you badly. Because let's face it, when someone loves you for who you really are, they're all in. It's no longer just about the physical attraction, it's about the emotional, mental, and spiritual bond. So if your girlfriend's compliments are diving deep into your core, consider it a massive green flag. She sees the real you and she's all about it. Sign 8. She gets nervous around you in a cute way. When a girl likes you deeply, it's often not just about the things she says or does, it's the way she reacts when she's around you. One of the most telling signs that your girlfriend wants you badly is when she gets a little nervous around you, but in a cute and endearing way. It's not a nervousness that feels forced or awkward. Instead, it's that subtle, almost invisible excitement that she can't quite control. You know the kind of nervousness we're talking about. The little flutter in her stomach when you walk into the room. She might play with her hair, bite her lip, or give you that shy smile as if she's not sure how to act around you, even though she's with you all the time. It's that spark of energy, that mix of anticipation and adoration, and it's all because she's so into you that it makes her a little nervous in the best possible way. This nervous energy can show up in her body language too. She might fidget a little, adjust her clothes more than usual, or look at you with those wide, almost doe-like eyes, hoping you'll notice how she feels. It's not because she's uncomfortable or trying to hide something. It's because, in her mind, she's trying to be perfect for you. She wants to make a great impression every single time, and even though you might not see it, her inner world is full of excitement just at the thought of being close to you. You'll notice she may become more self-conscious when you're around, but not in a bad way. It's more like she's trying to put her best foot forward, whether that's by being extra sweet, adjusting her posture, or even asking if you like something about her. These little moments might seem insignificant, but they speak volumes about how much she values your opinion and wants to keep you interested. In the best way, her nerves reveal how deeply she feels about you. It's like she's caught in this dance of emotions, where her heart races and her thoughts run wild with excitement just being near you. Even though she's nervous, it only makes her more charming and cute. The more she gets to know you, the more this nervous energy can transform into a quiet confidence. But in those early moments, it's one of the sweetest signs that your girlfriend is seriously into you and wants to be close to you in a way that feels just a little bit magical. And here's the thing, when a girl gets nervous like this around you, it's not just a one-time thing. It's a pattern that shows she's consistently thinking about you, analyzing how you feel, and being conscious of how she affects you. The fact that she's willing to show vulnerability in this cute way means she trusts you enough to let her guard down. It's not something that happens with everyone, and it's definitely a sign that she feels a deep connection with you. So cherish these little moments, because they're a reminder that she's all in. So, if you ever catch her blushing, fumbling for words, or shifting nervously when you're around, don't take it as a sign of discomfort. Take it as a sign that she's incredibly attracted to you. She's thinking about you in ways that make her heart race, and she can't wait to see where things go between you two. Nervousness, when it's this sweet, is just another way of saying, I like you more than you can imagine, and that's something truly special. Sign 9. She makes you a priority. When you're in a relationship, especially one where emotions and commitment run deep, you want to feel like you're not just an option, but a priority. And trust me, if your girlfriend is genuinely into you, she will go above and beyond to make sure that you feel that. It's not just about the big gestures either. It's the little things, the consistent efforts, the subtle ways she shows you that no matter what, you come first in her world. You'll notice that she's always there when you need her. It doesn't matter if it's a random text in the middle of the day or picking up the phone when you call after a long, stressful workday. She's not just available when it's convenient for her. She's available for you, even when life is hectic. And that's not by accident. She's actively making room in her life for you because you matter that much. She prioritizes spending time with you. Have you ever noticed how she will adjust her schedule just to fit in some quality time with you? Whether it's rearranging her weekend plans, skipping a night out with friends, or just making sure she's free when you need her, it's a sign that she values your relationship. And it's not just about physical time together. It's about emotional presence too. She's invested in your life, your feelings, your experiences. When you talk, she listens, really listens. And that's not something you can fake. This might sound simple, but it's a huge deal. She makes plans for the future with you. It's not all about the here and now. If she's constantly talking about us in the future, whether it's about travel plans, moving in together, or even bigger dreams, she's showing you that she sees you as part of her long-term vision. And that's a powerful thing, because when someone wants you in their future, that means you're already in their heart. Moreover, let's talk about the way she checks in on you, not just when things are bad. She cares about your well-being, whether you're having a rough week at work, dealing with personal challenges, or just need someone to talk to. She doesn't wait for you to reach out first. She's proactive in making sure you feel loved, valued, and supported. This constant attention to your emotional state shows that she's truly prioritizing you, even without asking. Now, you might also notice how she respects your space and your needs while still making you a priority. She knows when to give you that little breathing room, but she does it with the intention of coming back and reconnecting with you. A girlfriend who truly values you knows the balance between closeness and personal space, showing that she's committed but not clingy. She trusts you, and in return, she's giving you room to thrive independently, because your growth matters too. In relationships, it's easy to get lost in the daily grind. But if she's always making you a priority, it's a sign that she's emotionally invested. Her actions show that she wants to build something real with you, something lasting. She's putting in the effort, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. That's when you know she's not just in the relationship for the fun moments, but for the long haul. So, if your girlfriend is always looking for ways to make you feel like a priority, whether it's with her time, her attention, or her future plans, take it as a huge compliment. It means she sees the value in you, and she's willing to invest in the relationship, making sure you feel loved, respected, and cared for every single day. This is a strong foundation for something truly amazing. If you've spotted these signs, you're in a relationship that's worth investing in. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's one thing you've noticed in your relationship that shows she's making you a priority? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. See you in the next one.